Peace. Happy now. Now is the vibrate. Start singing that boy. That boy good. That boy good. Now is the vibrate. Not going too far in the future. Not going too far in the past. Right now, man. Right now, I just thought about a remedy I use with a few stones to get rid of what they call the common cold. Matter of fact, I'm not too well versed in the original names of what these things really should be called. Matter of fact, I check out Dr. Layla Africa, one of them brethrens for for the details on that. But for what we call the common cold, I thought about a remedy dealing with certain crystals that really helped me. Where I really felt the difference, like what I'm saying, and it helping the symptoms that I had dealing with the cold I had. Basically, cold like the sniffles, that mucus build up. Matter of fact, I probably had it dealing from either a vibrational shift or eating too much acidic foods, because I was in that place of being a vegan, and whenever I would go backwards just a little bit, I get caught up with that mucus, and I probably end up catching a cold that way too. But Bloodstone and Ocean Jasper are great stones to detoxify your body, dealing with any type of physical, sicknesses of that nature, just like a cold or sinus problems, allergies. You know, I'm giving this a suggestion as far as like this is what worked for me, for my cold. When I had a cold, I used Bloodstone and Ocean Jasper. And I tried like other stones before, but not only I felt a bigger difference, but two, that's the stones that my intuition made me gravitate towards. In that situation, I'm like, I gotta have some type of crystal remedy, because I wasn't taking no over the counter stuff at all. Like, matter of fact, I've been got to that point where I just either I'm gonna ride it out, just with nothing, or I'm gonna find some type of tea or something, what I'm saying, some echinacea, some type of herbal remedy, what I'm saying, some slippery elm, some dandelion root, burdock root, red clover, alfalfa, all this type of things. I like. Now I make a tea with that before I do the over-the-counter medicine. But before I get off the subject, Bloodstone and Ocean Jasper, two good great stones to use. Matter of fact, what I did was I put them in my bath water. As a matter of fact, shungite also is a good stone dealing with, if you want to detoxify yourself or get rid of some type of allergies or disease, dealing with some type of just like a cold or something that's something a little minor, nothing serious, but like more of a cold, or just trying to get some type of infection out the body in that essence. But Bloodstone and Ocean Jasper is the stones I use. Basically, put them in my bath water, which I kind of did somewhat of the same process dealing with shungite, where I put it in there, like, and let it sit for about 10 minutes. Let the water synchronize with the stones, let that vibration spread throughout the water, and then I got in. And sometimes too, I would lay and put the stones on my body, or sometimes just having them in the water. But definitely Bloodstone and Ocean Jasper. And I'm gonna go through a few little details of each one. Uh, Matter of fact, Bloodstone is a green chalcedony with small inclusions of red jasper. Matter of fact, I want to run that right quick too, in which I got an old video I'm gonna attach to this, dealing with the difference between agate and jasper also, which identifying the stones, because like stones like moss agate. Moss agate is more of a chalcedony than a agate, because a lot of people don't know, but agate is more dealing with bands. Like agate has concentric banding around it. Like, matter of fact, like Botswana agate. Matter of fact, mostly all the gates, that you see. I got five gate. Matter of fact, I got this new Lake Superior agate right here, and you see the bands. But agate has bands on it, like you kind of see them. Matter of fact, this one, agate is banded, you know. And see, so like matter of fact, which I recently came across this information too. That's why I wanted to add it to this video. Now this is moss agate, which in essence it should be You know, it's not even really a gate. You know, is a it should be called moss chalcedony. You know, in essence. You know, but which too getting into tomato. You know, but it is a form of chalcedony. Because matter of fact, a gate is a form of chalcedony. It's just a form of chalcedony with concentric banding in it. You know what I'm saying? So it has banding within it, but it's still chalcedony. But Mossa Gate doesn't have like those bands in it. Now you may find some that come close to, you know what I'm saying, having those type of bands. In that question, I mean, in that instance, you know, I guess it would be cool too. Uh, leave it leave it be as far as the name, you know, Mossa Gate. But for the most part, most Mossa Gate is more of like a chalcedony because it doesn't have the concentric bands in it. You know, a matter of fact, in which, like I said, I'm gonna add that video to this because I don't want to go too deep into it. But chalcedony is like microcrystalline quartz with inclusions in it, and is without concentric banding. You know what I'm saying? So basically, you know, and then if it has concentric banding, then it would be a gate. You know what I'm saying? So chalcedony is like the the parent to the agate and the jasper. You know, so you have chalcedony and then chalcedony with concentric banding would be agate, and then chalcedony, which in essence would be more of inclusions in it. That would be Jasper. Jasper is more heavy inclusions and barely have the chalcedony in it or the silica. You know, basically microcrystalline quartz in it. But back to the details right quick. Bloodstone good for purifying and detoxifying the body and cleansing the body on a physical level. It brings in the vibration of love. Matter of fact, too, dealing with the colors just in general, you know, it's green, so it's going to resonate with the heart chakra. You know, that vibration of the color enhances the functions of the mind, allowing clarity and understanding. So keep that brain function proper. It increases energy, strength, removes negative blockages, combats fatigue, irritability, and confusion. It purifies the blood. As a matter of fact, that's very key because the blood is what, you know, what carries oxygen to the heart and the brain. So you know you need that blood pure and functioning properly. You know what I'm saying? So it could carry that oxygen where it needs to be, and that makes us function properly if we got the right amount of oxygen. You know, in the areas it needs to be in. So you know, blood flow is very important. Matter of fact, that's why, you know, it's so important with detoxifying the body, and it also detoxify the liver, kidneys, and spleen, in which the liver is one of your main detoxifying, you know, organs in the body. You know what I'm saying? So if you detoxifying your detoxifying organ, then you know that's, you know, thumbs up for the body. You know, but it definitely helps with the liver. So and that's what stood out to me is how much it dealt with just purification, detoxifying, but definitely detoxifying the liver. Because I'm like, all right, cool. That's what, you know, that's a detoxify of the body. So you know, if you detoxify the detoxifier, you'll be in a great place. And bloodstone also benefits all the blood-rich organs and regulates blood flow. In fact, 'cause the name also of bloodstone is called heliotrope. So in essence, though, that's where you could see the name Bloodstone because it deals with the blood. It deals with, you know, the blood-rich organs and regulates blood flow. You know, a blood-rich organ would be like the liver or like the heart. You know, where it has a lot of blood in it, pumping blood. You know, compared to maybe like your lungs, where you know you got blood flow and capillaries and stuff in it, but it's not just soaked in blood. You know, so there's a few characteristics of Bloodstone and Ocean Jasper, which I only have a few with this too. Helps the body assimilate nutrients and uh, help the body assimilate nutrients from the food and enhances the digestive system. You know, so basically it pulls the nutrients. It helps the body to pull those nutrients from the different foods you're eating. As a matter of fact, especially if you're not eating all the way, you know, healthy, but it say for instance like a broccoli or things where, in which I'm not even gonna use that. It's not like a granola bar where granola bar may have some healthy things in it, but for the most part, most granola bars, matter of fact, especially if they're not organic, but most granola bars and stuff like that may use a lot of carbohydrates that's not good for the body. You know what I'm saying? That end up turning into sugars in the body, and sugars is not, is not good. But what I was gonna say, so a granola bar, you know what I'm saying, that ocean jasper would help the body to pull like whatever little good does come out of it. It would help pull it out of there, and assist it. So basically, in essence, stopping the body from overworking itself, or helping the body because it has to overwork itself. But it helps with the assimilation of nutrients, and it enhances the digestive system. So the digestive system is working properly. The digestive system is also like it brings in nutrients, and it takes out waste. So if you're making sure the digestive system is working properly, then that helps to detoxify the body also. Matter of fact, when you think about like a colon cleanse or something like that, detoxifying, getting all that stuff out of the intestines, out of the little corners of the intestine, small intestine, big intestines. Because another thing too, which I want to add, like with us, we're supposed to stoop down. Like, I ain't gonna say like dogs, so that's the way we supposed to as humans, but we're supposed to stoop down like a dog as far as when we have bowel movements. We're not supposed to sit on the toilet, because when we sit on the toilet, it creates a angle, you know what I'm saying, in the anus area, or just in the large intestines in general, but close to your anus. But it creates like a hook or a curve that's allowing a buildup of your feces, you know what I'm saying? So you're not properly getting rid of, and it could also cause a hernia by us not, by having a bowel movement stooping down. It could cause a hernia by sitting on the toilet, because you may have to strain, because this is not a natural way for us to, to use the restroom in that manner. So by sitting in the toilet, that also obstruct, matter of fact, that's why if you, when I say if you do, but most of us using toilets. So if you are, it would be a good thing is to get like a little footstool or something to raise up your legs, so it could kind of still put you in the position of like, like you're stooping down. And matter of fact, try that. And matter of fact, you lying if you come back. I'm gonna say, like, I never really say, oh, you lying if you don't. But nah, I really, like, all jokes aside, if you have a bowel movement with your legs raised or like stoop down, you'll be amazed at how it just flows. It just feels like gravity just drop it cleanly out of you. But like a better way to explain. But it just really, because that's our natural way of taking care of the number two, so to speak. But again, the helping the digestive system really helps with detoxifying the body also. Ocean jasper also relieves inner ear problems, thyroid disorders, and ease seasickness. As a matter of fact, ocean jasper is known as the Atlantis stone, or stone of Atlantis, dealing with the Atlantis and the beings from Atlantis, because you could also connect with those beings. And it has just a vibration that deals with water and being in the ocean and things of this nature. So that's why it eases seasickness. And then ocean jasper also helps to release emotional blockages. Because emotional block, matter of fact, because even though you have most of your physical ailments may come from some type of emotional blockage, some type of meridian or noddy blockage, some blockage in the noddies or the meridians. That's where acupuncture always bring up that. But these blockages is what causes emotional problems, physical problems, all this. So it's good to make sure you deal with stones that release emotional blockages also. But that's basically it. I just wanted to bring up, the situation of just using those stones to detoxify the body, but dealing with getting rid of a cold, and just bringing up my situation, sharing my story and what I used on my experience as far as like dealing with a cold or the sniffles, or just, little small infections, disease, or like allergy type of things, try using Bloodstone and Ocean Jasper. Matter of fact, taking a bath with it, do it like the shungite. Matter of fact, and you can use shungite with it if you do have shungite. I would definitely suggest that. But matter of fact, shungite is one of the most detoxifying stones in the mineral kingdom, so that's why I found it, kind of not say surprising, but good to find something outside of shungite that worked pretty good. Cause like I said, I noticed the difference after taking that bath with that Bloodstone and Ocean Jasper. Like I was really like I took some cold medicine, you know what I'm saying, in essence, but that's the real medicine for us is our crystals, our body, really our body. And matter of fact, because you could meditate, because that's another thing too. When I would have these little colds or sicknesses, I'm visualizing the mucus being burnt up by my chi energy. You know what I'm saying? Like that's another thing, visualizations. You know, you could visualize these things being ate up by that source within, by that inner light. You know what I'm saying? That chi energy. You know what I'm saying? It was said that Bruce Lee, fixed his back by just directing his chi energy to that area, and visualizing the chi fixing whatever area you're trying to fix, or clean up or detoxify, whatever the case may be. So don't forget that you are the medicine also, you know what I'm saying? But of course, we've been damaged for so long, for the most part, some of us don't, we're not capable of just hopping right into, oh, bam, the cold is gone, you know what I'm saying? Like some of us working towards getting there, but we, not quite there all the way. So, the little helpers, like I bring up, the stones, man, they're there for help. It's not for you to depend solely on, but it is there for help. So, use the help, it's there. The Ocean Jasper and Bloodstone, good for taking a bath with. Like I was saying, put it in the bath water for about 10 minutes before you get in. Let the bath water synchronize with the stones, and then hop on in. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, you will experience that same cleansing feeling, and that basically the release of those symptoms and detoxing. Hopefully you'll feel that same way that I felt after doing the situation, after using this method. But peace, happy now is the vibrate. Peace, y'all. Happy now.